Hey, how's it going, friend? Today's video, we're going to talk about feeling burned out as a real estate investor. Stay tuned. Hey, what's going on, friend? Juan Pablo here, full-time real estate investor, online entrepreneur. I'm here to share with you about how to avoid the burnout. These past couple series, I've been talking about the quit your day job process, the blueprint even. So that way you can have a systemized approach to saying goodbye to 9 to 5. I've been using the book that I've written or wrote, Quit Your Day Job by yours truly, right? So I shared in the prior videos about the road to financial freedom, your first roadblock being credit repair. So I'm going to talk about another roadblock you may face when embarking upon this journey. If you haven't watched the other two videos, make sure you do. But the third roadblock you may experience is feeling burnt out. And that can be analogous to like your car overheating, right? Your car is working on overdrive to the point that it's overheating and it breaks down. You need some coolant. You need to cool it off. And oftentimes that happens to us. We are somewhat groomed to be employees, right? We're trading our hours for dollars. And we're at a job, and I don't know why, that every job on the place of the earth requires everyone to work 8 hours a day. I don't get that either. How come my job, which is different from your job versus someone else's job down the street, we all need 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week to do it? It doesn't make any sense, right? But I'm going to tie that into feeling burnt out, right? Because you may be working 40 hours a week, have an hour commute to work, an hour back. So you're pretty much spending 10 hours a day working or on the way to work or on your way back home. A big chunk of your day. Plus, you may have other commitments. You may have a wife, a kid, family, husband. You might have other responsibilities with church, your community, charity, extracurricular activities. You know, you got other stuff going on in your life. And now you're adding one more thing to your plate. Real estate investing, right? Because I ask this question, you know, I take calls oftentimes with people. And I shared this with a gentleman earlier that, yeah, you know, maybe once or twice a month I take calls just so I can keep an ear of what's going on, you know, with our clients, with our community, to make sure we're all leaning towards the right direction. And as I'm speaking with him on the call, I started to learn a lot of good information about what he does and his work ethic, right? Because you got to understand, it can be hard. And one of the questions I asked when I'm on the phone is, so, you know, in order to invest in real estate, you need time, you need credit, and you need cash. So to help decide the best strategy for you, how much time do you have to invest in real estate per week? Whatever it takes. But back to the first video I discussed, right? In this series, I discussed that that's ambiguous, right? That's vague. What does that mean? How's that quantifiable? How's that measurable? So then I asked him, of course, in a polite way, okay, I got it. So I see you're hungry. That's good. Self-motivated. Excellent. But if you can just give me that a concrete number, how much time? And they think, I don't know. I never thought about breaking my time down like that. Well, you should. Because it's going to take some time. Because you have to learn a new skill set. And not only learn it, but also implement it. So what's your thoughts? How much time? I don't know, man. I don't know. How much time does it take? All right, I'll give you a time then, okay? At least 10 hours a week. And that can be broken down into any real estate investment activity that's helping you get closer to financial freedom. It could be calling agents, calling real estate investors, reading things like Quit Your Day Job, getting access to our trainings and so forth. It could be analyzing deals on the internet, going to networking events, a plethora, listening to podcasts. Check out the People's Mentors podcast, baby. Link below in the description. It can be comprised of all those activities. So if you're working, as I shared, 10 hours a day, plus an additional if you say 10 hours a week investing, so if you do it 5 days a week, that's 2 hours a day. So that's 12 hours a day of you working at your day job or working on your future where real estate investing is concerned. So if you keep this up for some weeks, for some months, maybe even some years for some, there will be times when you feel burnt out. You're overheating. You can't go on. So what do? Great question. So in the book, I talk about how to avoid the burnout for one. And I talk about another vehicle, right? The vehicle I talk a lot about, is real estate. It's a vehicle towards getting the financially free. But there's one other vehicle that you have to be extremely mindful of. This vehicle right here. This body is one of the most expensive pieces of equipment. It's one of the most expensive modes of transportation that you will ever have. You have to take care of it. And it's so crazy, right? When, I'm not throwing any shade, not passing judgment, but you understand that some people may not have insurance, like health insurance. But to me, the logic is backwards. You would insure your car just in case it will break down, but not even your own body? If your body breaks down, then what? Of course, I'm not trying to get anything, too deep or political or anything like that, but just want to tie the analogy together. You got to take care of your body. What fuel are you putting in this vehicle? Are you putting premium or unleaded? Are you putting premium fruits and vegetables and so forth? Or are you just putting unleaded junk food, snacks, and so forth? Have you ever done any research on the best foods to put in your body? The best amount of sleep, exercise? To make sure that your body, your vehicle is well maintained? Do you get regular checkups, just like you do with your car? To change the oil filter, to make sure your teeth are good, your eyes are good, and so forth? Why? Because you have to make sure that you have the energy to put in the extra work. Because it happened to me. I always speak about my personal experience, right? Because it's so true. That's how I created this stuff, right? Through my experiences. This stuff meaning the Push Your Day Job Blueprint. And check the link below. So through my own personal experiences, I realized that I wasn't able to focus at work or on real estate after hours or before work as a result of my brain feeling foggy and cloudy. You ever felt that way? If you had a big meal, it might have been good. Some baked macaroni and cheese, some tuna casserole or sweet potato casserole, whatever you love, that's really good food. And after you eat that, you just feel lethargic. You just want to chill, go to sleep, lay back, kick back, and relax. Especially if you do that during lunch. You get a big lunch, right? Drinking soda, not drinking enough water. You feel like relaxing. That's your body telling you, yo, I gotta shut this dude down because he put this bad fuel in here and we gotta go repair it. That's what your body's telling you when you feel lethargic. And I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a doctor, so take what I say with a grain of salt. Again, I'm only speaking from what I've experienced, okay? And I realized my diet and lack of exercise is hindering me, preventing me from obtaining financial freedom. Why? Because I didn't have the mental fortitude to focus and to work those hours. So once I began to improve my eating habits as well as my exercise, my workouts, making it more consistent, I realized, strangely enough, even though exercise expends a lot of energy, I ended up having way more energy. And I had mental clarity. I was able to think clearly to the point I can do the same amount of work in a faster time frame. Or I can work longer without feeling burnt out. It's because I made sure that this vehicle called my body was well taken care of. I wanted to make this thing a well-oiled machine. Of course, I talk a lot about that, about avoiding the burnout. You might be thinking, dude, this is about quitting your day job to real estate. Why are you talking about that? Well, it's all connected. Just like a car, there's so many different moving parts to make that vehicle go from point A to point B. It's the same thing. You gotta have wealth and health. They go hand in hand. You can't enjoy your wealth if you can't enjoy your health. Right? You don't want to put the cart before the horse. You got to make sure your body is well maintained and that your mind is sharp. Okay? All right, guys, so I want to get into it. I just want to touch a little bit on that and feeling burned out. But you'd like to learn more about it, just check the link below to learn more. As always, it's to your success, because doing these things will help get you to financial freedom so you can quit your day job. It's extremely important. But it's to your success. Continue to earn passively and live passionately. Peace.